Hey guys, my name's Jesse. I am the owner and operator of Republic of Geek, the Facebook, YouTube, Twitch channel that hopefully you're all coming to know and love, where I share my passions for things that are a little lesser known in the geek world. But I wanted to kind of use this platform to put some other messages out into the world, some things that are a little more positive, I hope. And in the course of my life, in the course of my day, I meet a lot of different people from all walks of life, different countries, different backgrounds, different upbringings. And there's this thing that I've noticed lately. Over the last few decades, there's been a message that's gone out that says that we should respect people regardless of how they look. And it's a great message. It's a great message. We shouldn't care if somebody's skin color is a certain way, or their body type is a certain body type, if they're gendered a certain way, if they have tattoos or piercings or whatever, if they have a deformity, who cares? We're all just people. And somebody will find us attractive regardless. But there's this new mentality that's evolved, and it's troubling to me. We've put out there, and I noticed it when I was a kid, and we're not going to talk about how long ago that was. People would put out this message that no one would love us unless we loved ourselves first. That message has evolved into, until I'm mentally and emotionally healthy, I'm not capable of being in any kind of relationship. Where this becomes troubling to me, because I spend a lot of time on the internet, as you can imagine, a lot of time in chat rooms and talking to people on Facebook, and even just over the phone in my everyday life, and even face to face, is we've created this culture that says if you're not mentally and emotionally healthy, cut yourself off. Cut yourself off, because you're not prepared to be in any kind of relationship. Unless you're happy enough, unless you meet the standards of happiness, that's problematic. There are trillions of people in this world, and they have any number of problems. We all have similar problems, but none of our problems are exactly the same. None of our issues are exactly the same, and none of them, our problems are never going to go away. There's always going to be problems. There's always going to be something wrong. And to say that somebody isn't good enough because they have a problem, and that they should isolate themselves. Are we really going to become a culture where the only way we can reach out and get people to listen is to jump online and do one of two things? Show that we care about a perfect stranger through Messenger or Snapchat or Instagram or what have you. Or tear them down and rip them apart and make their problem even worse, which always seems like a good idea. I get it's the internet, people are people, but that's the thing, right? People are people. Do you ever stop to ask someone why they're crying? Have you ever done it? You ever seen someone just crying on the side of the street and stopped and said, hey, let's get a drink. Can I buy you a coffee? I'm a perfect stranger, and you don't have to know me. We'll go somewhere. Let's go up the street to the local coffee shop. Tell me about it. Cups on me. And then listen. I have a sales background, and a popular saying amongst salespeople, or at least people who train people to sell, is 2 ears, 1 mouth. You should listen more than you talk. It's an interesting concept. It really is. If you listen, 2 things happen. The person that you're listening to feels like someone's heard them. I think we can all relate to this. Sometimes we just want to be heard. Sometimes we just want somebody to hear our problem. There's a multi-million-dollar industry based on it. There's nothing wrong with that industry. I'm not knocking it. It's a great industry, and I think people should utilize it more often. But there's a free service walking past us every day. If we just take a moment to look around, to stop. I get in my own head a lot. I spend a lot of time up here. But I always make a point to stop. One of my favorite things to do, and it annoys some of the people I work with, is I like to stand up, leave my office, and I walk to each one of my coworkers' offices. And I just say, hi. How you doing? How's your day going? Is there anything I can help you with? Most of the time, no, I'm fine, I'm good. Thanks for asking. There's always one. And I'll usually go into their office and shut the door and sit down, and they'll tell me. They'll tell me. And I'll listen. You don't have to say anything. Sincerely empathize. Really listen to that person's problem. And an amazing thing will happen. You'll come to find that you know that person better, 1. You may make a new friend, 2. But the most important thing, 3, is that person has unburdened themselves. Trillions of people. An unfathomable amount of pain and suffering that can be hidden behind a smile. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's open and barefaced and ugly. But why do we run from it? Why do we say, you're not good enough? Why do we put it out there? You're not healthy enough to talk to another human being unless they're a qualified professional. It's not true. It's simply not. If we are truly kind, if we truly believe that empathy is a thing, I love empathy. I love to empathize with people. I love to connect with people on a level because there are so many people suffering in this world, and sometimes that suffering can be alleviated by a simple act of kindness, of just listening and allowing someone to be heard. If you don't believe me that people want to be heard, if you don't think that that's the truth, do me a favor. Do what you're already doing. Go out on any social media platform right now, and I guarantee you, you will find millions of people screaming into the abyss, begging for anyone to hear them. Whether it's a happy message or a sorrowful message. Maybe it's a place of hurt and loss, but they just want to be heard. We all want to be heard. But it's not just about sharing your voice, it's about taking the time to listen and acknowledge that, yes, I am very sorry you're in pain. I wish I could take that pain away. But if you need me, I'm here and I'm listening. It's not much, but it's what I can offer you. I'm going to wrap this up. And I thank you all for listening. But know that even through Republic of Geek, I'm here. I'm listening. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your feedback. I'm listening. Thank you.